Hello, hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm just, why doesn't this ever trigger? There we go. Yeah, so I thought today I'm just going to do, sorry, bit of a hoarse throat. Um, it's a bit of a short stream today, and I thought I would just do some more Lego building, just because I do have to dip out early this morning. I thought I would start stream a little bit early, just so I can kind of get like the most time with you guys. Originally, my plan was to start in like another half hour, but then I realized starting now, it does put a little less stress on me in terms of I have to finish by a certain time because I have to go and like get things ready and whatnot. So by starting a little bit earlier, I have a little bit more leeway. So today I'm going to do the third of the Four Noble Gentlemen sets that we've been doing lately. So we have the bamboo and we have the mini orchid. So now I'm going to do the plum blossom. And I actually have the fourth one on the way because I couldn't find it in store. So I had to order it online. It is the chrysanthemum. And then with that, I'll have all four noble gentlemen representing all four seasons of the year. So that's going to be really, really cool. And then I'm going to try and get it all set up and everything on my shelf. And then I'll take a nice picture and I'll post it in the Discord and show you guys when it's all set up and done. So without further ado, just move my stuff out of the way. Let's crack this open. Come on here. All right. You know what I just realized? Excuse me. At the bottom, they have these little tabs here. So I don't know if you're supposed to like pop it open that way, maybe? I don't know. One. Oh, so this one is 3 bags today. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense because the third bag is going to be like all the little flower petals and everything. Okay, so my headphones got caught. Let me just put this off to the side here. Yeah, so like usual, let's take a quick peek through the manual. So the plum blossom, it says, the plum tree flower has long been a popular motif in traditional art. In a tradition that spans more than 1,000 years, it is often portrayed in ink and wash paintings amid the classic quartet of beautiful plants known as the Four Gentlemen, or the Four Noble Ones. All right, so this one is the plum tree, which is going to represent winter. Okay, and then the orchid was spring and bamboo was summer. So all that's left is autumn. Sprouting its vibrant crimson blossoms in the coldest months, the plum tree reminds us of our inner beauty and grace in times of adversity. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay. And then just the basic stuff of it. Okay, so here we go. Bag one. All right. Hopefully I don't struggle opening this thing. Oh, come on. Some bags I find is easy enough to tear open, and then some don't tear open. Okay, here we go. So just looking at it right off the bat, I can tell these are going to be all the base planter. Sorry, struggled a little bit there to say that word. And let me crack this open as well. Okay. And then I'll just keep this bag to use for like the extra pieces afterwards. Okay, so first off the bat, start off with this. So I didn't actually realize that they had a Lego and brick building category on Twitch. That was interesting because like every other time I was doing like just chatting, thinking, it's um just chatting would be like fine and everything. And I'm pretty sure most people do just chatting as well for Lego stuff. But I thought, wow, they actually had a Lego category for it. Now, when I was looking at that, I realized, the Lego category isn't like really big. When I was looking at it this morning, it was maybe like a small handful. So honestly, I was debating like, oh, should I keep it as uh Lego brick building or just do just chat because it's more likely to get a little bit more exposure that way, right? And actually, oh, let me just, you know what? Let me just do this because I think I'm just going to keep it as a just chatting category because I feel like it'll give me a little bit better exposure on the algorithm versus um, doing just straight Lego brick building. Hopefully, you know. Um, oh, frick! I forgot to attach these pieces. 2, 3, and 4. But if you think about it in a way, I am just chatting with you guys too. Just the fact that my hands are, building Lego is just a side story. Okay, so uh, we got this piece done in now perfectly. And then we need these 3x2s. Honestly, I'm actually looking forward to finishing the Four Noble Gentlemen because it's kind of cool being able to do something um, unique like that, where it's like a full-on concept, if that makes sense. Okay, so these need to attach to hold these pieces in place. So when I was actually buying this set, I managed to get this one on sale actually at the Lego store. If you are looking to get into Lego building, they do, and you want to do these sets, I would suggest checking out your local Lego store right away. Only because the gentleman I was talking to there mentioned that they are phasing these sets out of the physical store to make space for new stuff coming in, right? So these sets are actually on sale right now. Um, Normally this set would have been about 39.99 Canadian, but I managed to get it on sale for 31. So that's a huge deal. Now the only reason I wasn't able to find the chrysanthemum in time was because I went a couple days after, or maybe like a week or two after Valentine's Day, and stupid me, I didn't think, oh, everyone's going to go buy Lego flowers for their significant other. So they were all sold out. I'm like, oh, if I only came like a couple weeks earlier, I would have been set at like a good deal. So then, that's my fault. Okay, so I got 5 of these and 1 on each. But yeah, like if you guys want, check out your local Lego store. Maybe they might have them on sale, and by all means, grab them right like, when you can. Or they also apparently sometimes get in damaged boxes. So the sets themselves are completely fine. It's just the boxes might be crushed just because of transport issues or um, who knows, like just damaged boxes. But you can get those, and then those might be on sale as well. Okay, so it says to do it like this now. Oh, okay, there we go. Click. That kind of clicked in quite loudly there. Man, I haven't heard some of these songs in a long time. Okay, cool. So we got the top of the base already, and I like the whole Asian motif that they're going with here. And oh yeah, so that's actually something else the guy mentioned is that all of their previous botanical line stuff, none of them came with bases. So like any of the flowers or anything would just be like loose flowers uh, on stems. So you would have to find vases for them or vases, however you pronounce it, and kind of like display them that way, which can be frustrating for some people because like, oh, now they have to go buy something else for it. So the fact that these come with their own base themselves is really really cool, and I like that feature because it makes it look so much more unique and more like not standard, but more cohesive. Like because and especially with these Four Noble Gentlemen, how all of them will have the same kind of flower pot Asian style base. I thought that was a really nice thing. Oh, sorry, I need the smaller ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, jeez. Shit. Okay, give me 1 second. Hopefully I don't. Shit. Gotta be careful. Ugh. All right, cool. Oh, chair. No, I just got to be careful because I didn't do my hair this morning, so it's kind of like all frazzled, and I'm very much Albert Einstein looking kind of hair right now. Okay, hopefully that was the correct one. Yeah, it looks like it would have been the right piece. Okay, cool. So we'll put that off to the side for a minute. Then we need this and this dude. And I figured with the music too, it'd be a nice change up from always listening to K-pop and everything. Oh, sorry. Just because I know I listen to a lot of it all the time when I'm on stream and everything, and I realize people might not be like a huge fan of K-pop, so let's just do a little classic throwback, you know. Some music from the 90s, you know. I'm yelling timber. I can't sing. Okay, so we got this piece built up here. Then I need 2 of these small white ones here, these 2 blue ones, and these 2 black pieces. Okay. Oh, so I need 4 of them actually. Okay, my bad. Okay, so that goes like that here. So let's do that again. These and these pieces. Okay, we got this here. All right, cool. We got this done, and then this will attach onto these blue ends here, like this. All right, cool. Then take 2 of these pieces, 2 of these long red ones. Here we go. Man, this is crazy. Like these songs are just like classics now, or considered like oldies or classics nowadays. But I'm thinking to myself, I remember when these songs came out. You know, it's like, damn, I'm old. Let me get these going like this. Come on, pop in. Sometimes Lego pieces just don't want to pop into place. Hi, Ali. How are you doing today? I realize I'm a little early than usual for stream, but I do have some plans later today, later this morning. So I thought I would start stream a little bit early, and just take it easy and chill, and just do a little Lego building, kind of relax, you know. And then I'm just gonna finish off the third of the 4 flowers in the set that we started. But yeah, did you have a good day yesterday? Uh, any big plans for the weekend coming up? No, no, no. All right, so then we got this going like here. Okay, and we got. I'm I'm kind of like zooming through these pieces. I guess after you're doing them enough times, you kind of know what to do, and it just makes things a lot faster and easier, I guess. All right, so these have to then connect like this. Honestly, it kind of looks like a little spaceship, you know? Like, this is the kind of thing I would build when I was a child, and I pretend it would be a spaceship going like through space, going like pew 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 and all that stuff. Yeah, a little bit of nostalgia there for you guys. Gotta get these pieces now. Yeah, I kind of figured this is what would happen next here. Oh, shit. Yeah, you gotta be careful with them because they can easily pop off quite quickly. And that is the thing I'm noticing with these sets is the way they design them. A lot of the pieces are kind of like just barely hanging on until you attach like other supports that like stop it. Like even still here, like this will pop off quite easily. Um, until I put like other stuff to like hold it in place. So and they do that quite often. I'm finding. Okay, then I gotta flip this upside down. 2, 3, 4. All right, and then this is like I was saying, like right now, once I put this on, it kind of gives it a bit more stability. Okay. All right, so I'm guessing this is going to slide into the bottom. Okay, we get this, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these. But yeah, I hope you're doing well this morning, Ali. It's always a pleasure seeing you come in and just chatting and hanging out. And I hope you're liking the tunes today. Like I thought I'd do more of a retro kind of. Well, I say retro because it's the '90s and people are considering that. Yeah, to my cousin in the CN Tower in Eden Center tonight. He and my other cousin girlfriend will be going to the Twice. Yeah, I remember you saying the Twice concert. Tomorrow we're going to Niagara Falls. Oh, nice, nice. Niagara Falls is going to be fun. Have they been to there before? I've I went to the Niagara Falls. When was it? God, like 2 decades ago, I think the last time I went. Wow, that's been a while. I remember, you would have to like wear a poncho or stuff if you go into that ferry, and because you could risk getting like just like completely drenched. So, like, are you guys going to do that? Like, ride the ferry? Um, this has to go like this. Yeah. You've typed in a start. Yeah, I'm assuming you're probably on mobile. Not me, but my cousin may. Oh, okay. Did you guys have a good time at the CN Tower and Eden Tower? I haven't been to the CN Tower. I don't think I've ever been to the CN Tower if you think about it. Huh. Because I'm never really out that part of this of continent. I'm usually just like, stuck here in my area. Or like sometimes I go to the US. Okay, so we got this like this. Okay, hopefully I'm doing this right. Okay. Then you get these pieces here. Okay. I speaking of Twice, it's just like crazy how the with the right backing and the company, they've gone so like global. Like just their yeah, obviously their music is like extremely, extremely good, and like a big fan. Like I joined their fan club like day one when they came out. I've been following them since debut, but it's kind of crazy just to see like how when you have a company that supports you, that you can just grow and become like a huge global sensation. And the same with BTS, they were a small company, and now look at them, they're like a world powerhouse. And then you have Blackpink, who was YG, and obviously YG is known for putting out banger groups. Big Bang, Wonder Girls. No, wait, Wonder Girls was JYP. 2NE1. Uh, yeah, sorry, I'm kind of blanking right now. But like YG is known for putting out their stuff, and then you see like no Blackpink is just household name. Like they just recently put out their album, right? And uh, it's just like they just, even though they haven't put out any music in like so many years, the fact that they're able to just put out like their single album and like just skyrocket, it just is a testament to their power. Hmm. There were three sky cams located around their observation deck, and we took pictures of all of them. Oh, stupid question. What is a sky cam? Like, or is it like a special, like a photo booth type of situation where you go and they take pictures against like certain backdrop of the city? Who is this? This is Kesha. Okay, I thought it was Kesha. Like, I haven't heard this in like for so long, so I'm just like, who is this one again? Okay, so I gotta get the how do this is okay. So this goes like this. Okay, this is a little confusing how this one's done because they look like different thicknesses. So I don't want to put it in upside down. Okay, so this actually goes like this. Okay. The camera's on the ceiling. You wave your hand to activate it, pose, and then there's a QR code that lets you view photos. Excuse me. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming like the glass underneath you then is, or sorry, not the glass. The floor underneath you is glass. So it's like you're standing over like open air in the sky. So I guess that's why they would call it a sky cam. That's actually really cool. The fact that they like offer that kind of feature is really interesting. Actually, I've never seen that before. Okay, hopefully I did this one right. Uh, push that all the way through, and this goes right down the center. Oh, okay, perfect. So that shows you like how the oh, I think that needs to go down deeper. I think it needs to be flush, maybe. Oh, it's new. Okay. Come on. Jiggle your way up top. Oh. Part of me feels like I may have. No? Oh, that's right. Okay, so I took that off for nothing then. It's new. Okay, yeah. So that's pretty cool though. It must have been really, really fun. Was it scary? Actually, I'm really curious about this because I never really do those situations where it's like above an open glass floor type of thing. But when you're looking down, is it like really scary to and like potentially like nauseated and stuff like that? Because we don't have anything like that where I'm at. So I've always been curious, like when people do that, do they like freak out a little bit or? Okay, so hopefully that was right. Okay, sweet. So that's the base of the plan of the set, and I like this whole motif. So it's like a very long, slender kind of base and everything, and then just the one spare piece. So I'm just gonna put that in my bag here. Oh shit! I just dropped it. I gotta find it. Just give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I had to find that piece because it just like flew right off my desk. All right, cool. So we got that done. Um, and now for bag two. But yeah, no, like I said, like this planter, it's really nice. Like I wouldn't mind actually having like vases and stuff like this in real life to just like put flowers and stuff and whatnot. Not the whole deck is covered in glass, but there are small portions, upper and lower, that are covered. Yeah, so I figured they can't do a full deck in like the reinforced glass because that would be a huge safety hazard. So they have to have like some parts that are like properly designed metal or like steel construction or concrete. Well, probably not concrete because at that high up, gravity would be a pain to deal with. And and then just reinforcing that and everything too would be like um, insane. Okay, so we got bag 2 now. Oh, and this mini bit. Okay, so that here. Cool. I like the fact that they do this with Lego is where they put like all the smaller pieces in its own separate bag so it doesn't get mixed up with like the bigger stuff and then you like lose pieces and everything. Actually, I do have a question since you're here, Ali. Um, do you prefer because I know when I was doing Lego and stuff like that before, my model used to be like smaller down here. So do you guys prefer where you just see like just the head and like maybe shoulders, or do you prefer where it is um something like this, where it's you see more of the model itself, but it may cover up part of it. Like right here, you can see like sorry, here we go. So like right here, like the head is covering up part of the Lego blocks and all that stuff. Like, do you guys prefer to see more of the model? Because when I'm looking at other VTubers, I see they tend to do like more of like a bust view of their models when they do something like this, like do a webcam or a hand cam, even though it does cover up other stuff versus what I did before where it was just like the headshot sort of thing. Like, because I'm always looking to better my better streams and everything, make sure it's like more enjoyable for people. And I would always like to like get opinions and stuff like that. Depends what you're doing and how much space is needed to be seen. Okay. But like so for something like this, where it's Lego, do you prefer it like this, where you see more of the model? This one is being stubborn. There we go. This is fine. Okay, cool. Just because I know, like, my biggest work concern was always, oh, I'm covering up important stuff on the screen, so like you guys are missing out on something, or like if I'm doing gaming, and you know, the model might be covering up a map or like information and text and all that stuff, you know. Okay, where is it? This would help if I was smart enough to know to put in a connector piece. All right, cool. And we're starting working on the branch right now. I do like the fact that if you guys do build Lego, they have this little progress bar along the bottom that like it moves as you go, so you can kind of see like where you're at in the process. Like right now, I'm saying we're about maybe a third of the way through this actual build, and like we're going pretty fast on this. Like I didn't expect it to be this fast. Maybe I should slow down a little bit more. But yeah. Okay, so we got this here. Pop this in here. And do this. And this will go up like here. There's so many like intricate pieces to this. Okay, so then it's like that. Oh, and then they want it to go up now. Okay, cool. I don't personally build Lego sets, but it's nice seeing people who do. Yeah, like even even if you don't build Lego sets, like just having Lego streams and stuff too, I find is like really nice and relaxing because it's like chill, you know. Because when I'm playing games, you gotta like really focus and dial in, and you're just like, oh my god, you're stressing out here because this boss is um like just wrecking you and everything. So and it's also harder to like just talk to you guys and chat and catch up and everything. Whereas right now, like doing Lego stuff, I can just sit here and chat and like we were talking about, the sky cams and all that stuff. It's nice. Why do I feel like I may have screwed up something here? Okay, dun, 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 like this here. This goes up. This goes up. Ah, that's what I screwed up. I think I put a wrong piece in. Yes, I did screw up and put a wrong piece in. Because it should be one here. This piece sticks out. Piece sticks out. There should be a piece that sticks out up top. So I needed this piece actually. And I agree. Like Lego is not for everyone. Some people they don't like to build it, and that's fine too. Like we all have our own interests and things that we find pleasure in. Like I never really got too much into Lego until recently, to be honest with you. Like I used to build Lego as a kid, but then I got full-time job and I was working and all that stuff, and then I just never really sat around and did it. Like I know friends would sit and do Gundam kits. Like that would be fun for them. I honestly never really got into those kits as much as well. Like I had a very very short phase where I would do that. Um, but other than that, okay, I think I may have missed a piece because so here they have a 1-to-1 scale. So if I were to lay what I built over top of it, it's clear mine doesn't line up. So I missed something. I think I missed this connecting piece right here. And I honestly I kind of like that they do this in the manuals in the instructions where they have these 1-to-1 pieces or like 1-to-1 scale drawn so you could make sure that you're doing things correctly. Okay, so now if I put this on top, yeah, so that looks better. That lines up. So that's telling me I did it correctly. And it makes sense for them to do that with this because there's so many like intricate connection pieces here that you have to do. Uh, so the fact that you can just like put it on top of the page and line it up and make sure, hey, this makes sense. This is correct. That's amazing. This shows that they really, really care about their customer base like that. Okay, so I need one of these like goes into here. All right, and then this wavy bit, yeah. And I hope this is the right piece. Yeah, no, that looks like the right piece there because they don't have any others. Okay. So again, this here. But it looks like it's a different color brown than like because these other ones are dark brown. Like these branches are dark brown, and then this is such a light brown. So that's why I'm like, did I use the wrong piece? Because I don't have any darker brown colored pieces. Yeah. So I guess all I can do is just hope I'm using the right color piece. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Okay, then you get this piece. So we got like little, these are for most likely the flower pots. Come on. Okay. So that's that. And then this one comes up here. Okay, cool. And then I need these little, which one? Oh, these, okay. These gray pieces. 10 of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. But yeah, like, so speaking to your, don't build Lego and stuff like, and I never used to too, because I know a lot of people would be used to think like, oh, building Lego was for kids and all that stuff. Because a lot of the sets now were like, or back then were like kid centered, but the fact that they're branching out and doing a lot more adult focused sets too, like a lot of Star Wars, Marvel, superhero stuff, it's kind of nice. And it's also something cool that you can do with your, if you have kids, you could do with your kids too. Okay, and then this goes, oh, come on, finish. Because if you look at some of the other channels on Twitch that are doing Lego, like they're doing some crazy builds too. Like I saw one was doing Star Wars. Or it looked like it was a Star Wars ship. I don't know which ship it was, but it looked honestly really cool. Okay, so perfect. We got that done now. Three of these. 1, 2, 3 end pieces. Okay, so we got one down here. One, skip that, go here. And then this one up here. Because I know when, and I understand why a lot of people don't do Lego is that once it's built, what do you do with it? Where do you put it? And it just becomes a piece that just kind of sits there and you don't really do much with it after the fact other than, periodically admire it. But then the way I see that is like, it's just like any other art piece too, people build art or like they display art on the walls. And then what do you do with it? You just sit there and you look at it most of the time. Okay, so I got 1, 2. Oh. Wow, I haven't heard this song in like forever. Okay, so that's here, here, and here. All right, cool. So we're getting this branches all set up and everything. Oh, what did I? Oh, sorry. Something on my screen just like popped up. Yeah, so that's it there. So we take it like this, and we, I guess, drop it in like that. So there we go. We got like one branch and the pod all set up. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so what do we got now? We got to grab 4 of these and 8. I'm assuming the pink ones. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're putting like little buds on it now. So how does this work? Okay, so it's looking at it like this. Okay, so this is a little confusing. Because I'm trying to get it to like look exactly like how they have it done on the on the instructions. Okay, so if I angle it like this, it looks about the same. So that means one goes here, and the other one goes here. Okay, so something like that. So then angle it again. Okay, so one up here. And that's what's kind of interesting about these, is that because of how it's designed, it might not be exactly um, symmetrical, or not symmetrical, but like it might have its own like little differences too. Just because like I may put it on a piece that may be different than what other people will put it on, right? Actually, now that I look at it from a top view, it is very much symmetrical. So I guess it doesn't really matter which way I do it, as long as I do the same concept of um, one on top of the higher ones, and then along one on the smaller sides down here. And I realized, like, with Lego, I have big, meaty palms. Like, my hands are like beefy. Like, I got big hands. So to do like small, delicate work like this too is a little bit difficult, I'm finding. Okay, so something like this now has to fit into here, like this. Rotate it up, maybe. Oh, no, wait. Okay, so like this. And then this is what I was saying, like, because these can rotate, they can be however you want it to look. So each piece is slightly different and unique. Okay, so this maybe will be like this here. This one comes up here. And we'll rotate it like that. If I'm looking at it from this angle. Okay, like this. And then this one will pop here. Let's make it like that. So it's similar to what the actual instructions look like. Okay. Now I need this long piece and one of these barbell looking things. Attaches on just barely at the top. Okay. Oh, wait. Which way does it have to go? Because these instructions are so small, it's hard to make out like the fine details to see which way. Okay. So with this one, it looks like these ridges have to go up top. Okay, so it's got to go like that then. And then I got to grab am I missing a piece? No, those are the flowers. Okay. Oh. I don't have. Oh, wait. Did I screw up? Ah. Okay. Okay, so here where I added these three pieces, I didn't realize these are three flowers. Okay, that makes more sense because I'm looking for these pieces here that need to top this. It's supposed to be brown, but I put them on here. I'm like here, here, and here. That was a mistake on my part because I am not smart. Okay, so that like that there. Oh shit. Okay, don't go flying off. And that was down here because it's got to be like a flower blooming. Okay, so that's what it looks like. That looks a lot better. Okay, because now I have these three pieces here, which I need for this. Yeah, maybe if I did the instructions online, it would have been easier to see because I'm trying to read this in the light here, and it's not working out so well, huh? Okay, cool. So now we got this like little piece on the stem here. Okay, so I need to do this. I'll need to grab this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay, so then here, if I'm looking at it, I got one here, and then one up here. It's like a little flower torch, you know? If you had a little Lego guy and he's holding it, it's like, Um, okay. So now I gotta grab these two and this. Because that makes more sense. These connect to this like that. Okay. Yeah, I wish that I granted there's a lot of like brown and dark colors on this. Kind of wish some of them were just a little bit lighter on the instruction manual, just because it makes it a little harder to see. So that's where I screwed up. Okay, so that goes like that. This is upside down. Oh wow, Avril Lavigne. I haven't heard this in forever. In a way, this is like the perfect music to listen to, just because it's nice retro throwback type of vibes. Okay, his baggy clothes. He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." Sorry, I know I can't sing, so I probably shouldn't try and sing on stream. Okay, so then this now connects. We'll connect the upper piece first, then a lower piece. Oh, shit. Okay, and this should rotate like this. Okay, so that like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. So this is like that, and that would be like that. Oh, let me raise this a little bit higher so it's a little bit more balanced. Okay, there we go. Oh, that skater boy. Yeah, like you sound like you need the book seat. It keeps your book open for you. It comes in different colors and it's available on Amazon. No, see, it's not the problem like holding the book open. It's just because I'm doing this also like kind of early in the morning. I'm using my office lights. They're not the brightest. I probably should get uh, the white LED lights versus like the yellow lights that I have right now. Because like if you look at the book right now, like, so like here, these are two separate colors, right? One's darker, one's lighter, and it's a little hard. It's easy to see, but then like when you look at this piece here, where like you put on this cap, it's so hard to tell the color differences in some of these pieces. Like that compared to like okay, if you just look at right here in the top corner, if it focuses, so like you have these two small pieces. Um, it's a little hard to tell like the difference in color of them sometimes, just because it's such a muted color on the actual page itself. You know, like if it was a bit more vibrant, um, sorry, just adjust. It would make things a lot more easier to see. But it's still, managing to figure it out through a little bit of trial and error sort of stuff. But yeah, do you remember like when this song first came out? Like it was everywhere, and now it's like kids these days, they're never going to be able to appreciate classic 90s music like this, you know? Like they're missing out on so much um like bangers. And now because they're always doing this whole I'm not going to say it, but you know what this gesture means, right? Like I'm not going to do the meme because like that I find that meme kind of confusing as hell. Okay, so we got this now, and then we stick it onto here. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Okay. Okay, perfect. Got it. In which case, I'm going to move this up a little bit so it's a bit more spaced out. Yeah. What we got? My loneliness is killing me. Oh man, Brittany, I haven't heard this in so long. Actually, no, that's not true. So the last time I heard this song was when Kung Fu Panda 4 came out and Jack Black did his cover on it. And like he did his rock version cover, and that was honestly so cool. Like I was obsessed with that. I'm like, dude, this is amazing. Jack Black is such a good singer. Him and Kyle Glass. And actually, I'm not gonna lie. At one point, I tried doing a song cover of this, and haha, yeah, that song ain't ever going to see the light of day. Because I tried doing it as like a rock version too, and I'm like, ooh, this hurts my throat so much trying to like do that whole deep rocker voice type situation. Uh, but yeah, but I'll look into the book seat. That sounds like an interesting device. So is it like you put a book in it and like it just like hold and has like probably clips or something to like hold the pages so it doesn't like fold shut on you? Because I have something like that for cookbooks. Like it's a big wooden device. Come on, get in there. Okay, there we go. And it like holds my books open when I'm cooking. So like if I need to see what the recipe says to do next, I can just like look at it and you know uh, that's that's it kind of thing. Instead of like flipping through the books with like dirty hands and everything. Okay, cool. All right, so we bring this back out now, and these go here, and they just rotate kind of however. What? I hope I'm doing the right one. Yeah, it's the angled ones. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll angle this one up like this. And then this one comes here. No, put this one down a little bit so like the flowers button down. So yeah, that's what we got so far, and it's actually coming along really nicely. I really like the look of this. Okay. Oh, okay. This is going to get a little bit more complicated now. Okay, so we got to grab one of these, a flower top, and this doodad. Okay, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to put this on first. Sweet. Okay. Actually, you know what I was thinking about it when I'm listening to this song right now? The last time I really heard like this song was or like when I was last really invested into it was when I was watching a show. It was called ABDC, America's Best Dance Crew. And I know if you were to see me, um, I know I don't look like it, but at one point I was huge into like watching dance crews and all that stuff. I can't dance worth shit, but just watching the things that these guys would do was insane. And I'm like, I wish I could move like that. And what they did a Lady Gaga challenge, and one of the crews was dancing to this song, and holy crap, they were amazing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming I'm going to have to do the same thing to these other ones here. Yeah, because I have to make 4 of these. Okay. Okay, so we got this. She's got no but. Or actually, no, well, maybe the last time I heard the song was on Glee. I don't remember. All I know is it's been a while since I've heard this. But I remember it being everywhere at one point. Okay. I like it's kind of like a little shuriken in a way. It's like a little ninja throwing star. Ha. Huh. Okay. Oh, and then you have to close them all up. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So everything closes up. It rotates too. You got to rotate them. Okay, that's really cool. It's like a ninja star that opens up. And then I need one of these pieces in the middle. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. No, am I doing this right? Ah, I'm putting it upside down. Wait, that can't be right. No, it is right. Okay. So it fits like this. Oh, okay. So that's how it's going to like stick into that one here. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Okay, make sure everything's pushed in properly, lined up. Okay, here we go. And then on the top end, I flip it over, put one like this, and like that for like the open cherry blossom, or for the open plum blossom. It's like a little crown. That's actually pretty cool. It's really beautiful, actually. Okay, let's try this again. Grab 4 of these here. Okay. All right, cool. So we got that. Um, do, do, do. Pop that in. Okay. Now let's close up the Ninja Star. Rotate everything in. Okay. Making sure everything is seated properly. Yes, it is. Okay, and we got this here now. I miss music from back in the 90s and early 2000s. You know, I feel like music now is, while it's still good, it's just a lot more, I don't know. It's missing that something to it. Okay, so these look like to be extra pieces here, so I'm just gonna put this away. Okay. My big meaty hands are dropping pieces. Okay, cool. Okay, now we lock everything up. Okay, perfect. And then making sure, I just like to do my little checks. Okay, Pop. Oh, forgot to put this piece in. And then this piece here. Okay. Here we go. We got 3 blossoms here. And then these are obviously spares. So I'm just going to put them away. I guess I'm hoping they're spares. Okay. Wow, this is actually going a lot faster than I expected it to be. Okay, so now we take this here, and these have to connect how? Oh, okay, so these are connected into these top pieces here. Let me rotate that down. So this can fit better here. Oh no, this has to rotate up. Okay, this has to go up like this. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Got that in. Okay, got this here. And then this one is down here. Yes. Okay, so let me just adjust some of the angles here. Okay, let me rotate that like that. Maybe make that close. So it's kind of butting there. Actually, how does it look like on the box? Let me see here. Oh, they put theirs in a different location. And they have an extra one down here? Wait, 1, 2. Oh, that's probably in the next box. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this one they have this facing up. This one should be going to the side. Whereas this is angled upwards. Okay. This one should come to the side here. This is up. Okay, how can I do this? Maybe let me just rotate this a little bit, this piece. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, that scared me for a minute when that fell out. Okay. Come on. Fit. Stick in there. There we go. Okay, so then this comes here. No. There we go. Because it made it look like this one flower here, like this flower here, should be like between these 2 petal pieces here. And probably could open up just a little bit to like give it a bit more of a shape. Okay. Okay, cool. Rotate it just ever so slightly. Okay. Okay. Let me just fix this a little, just ever so slightly. Rotate it. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. There we go. And now for the third bag. Yeah, but this is what it looks like so far, you guys. Like, let me see, make sure I can tilt it sideways. But yeah, that looks really nice so far. Okay. Okay, third bag now. Let me see what we got here. And this is going to be like the extra flowers that we saw. Okay. Lightly spread it out. All right, so now what do we got? We got grab one of these and more of these angled pieces. Okay, cool. Okay. Perfect. We got this here. Let me just actually grab all these pieces out here because I know I'm going to need them. Okay, here we go. That should work perfectly here. Okay, so then this connects to like that. Got the elbow piece. Another one up here with another elbow going upwards. Okay, and then this up here. And then this final piece here. And then again, let's double check. Nope, I missed a piece. Ah, yes, I did miss a piece. Because I am rushing to get this done. Or it looks like I'm rushing to get this done. All right. Because I didn't realize I missed an elbow piece there. All right. There we go. Now this should look better. Yes, perfectly. If it's just right. Okay. And then we got to put these connector pieces back in. Okay. Okay. Just get this here. 2, 3. Come on, get in there. 4, 5, and 6 pieces. Perfect. And now that I know how this was set up, I know that these little pieces are, these next pieces that need to go on are going to be the flower buds. I just need 4 of them. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit. Who's... Damn, I haven't heard this in a long time. Yeah, we got a little rave going on. Okay, got these 3 now. And these 3 cap pieces here. I kind of like how on Spotify, if you just put on random, sometimes you come across songs you haven't heard in ages and you're like, I can't believe I forgot about this. It's kind of crazy if you think about it, how music has progressed. Because I remember back in the day, it used to be all like um, cassette tapes. So you'd have to, if you wanted to hear a song, you'd have to go out and buy it, buy the cassette tape, or you would wait to hear it on the radio, and then you would have to try and record it using like headphones and crazy intricate devices. Because I that's actually how I made a mixtape once. And yeah, I'll admit I made a mixtape of various boy band songs. And honestly, the way I did it is I had a cassette player, and when I heard the songs come on, I'd have to time it just right. And yeah, literally Beats by Dre. You have no idea how often I heard that growing up. It's like when Dr. Dre actually brought out his Beats line, people were like, "Oh, are these? Did you make these? Can you hook me up?" And I'm like, "Sure, I'll get you a discount at the local Best Buy." Or actually growing up, I'd get a lot of Dr. Dre comments or and stuff like that. So it's just like I found it kind of funny, you know. Oh, this actually should angle downwards. Yeah, this needs to go down. Why does this piece look so different compared to how it looks in the... Let me just check this box for a second. Yeah, okay, no, this is right. It's just the way it's shown in the book. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. For the longest time too, I was thinking I got to get a pair of Beats by Dre just because it makes sense. Like it would be iconic for me to wear Beats by Dre. Considering I'm using the name Dre, and it's like I was doing like looking up them online and everything and the reviews, and it's like, oh, some people say they're not the greatest, and I'm just like, oh, come on, that's a shame. Because I mean, like we all have like different styles. Like right now, I'm using Sony headphones just because I find I really like their noise cancellation, especially when you're going like plane trips and all that stuff. It's perfect for drowning out the loud noises of the engine or other people on the plane. Dun, dun. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so we got this piece. We'll have it stick it up like that. Actually, now that I think about it, looking back, a lot of music in the 90s was about relationships and stuff like that. Like even this song here, it's talking about, oh, we were in a relationship and oops, I did it again where I'm falling in love with this person again, sort of deal. At least that's what I'm assuming she's talking about. I don't know. I could just be talking out my ass. Okay, so here is the fourth one. I can't believe I had the chance to potentially meet Britney Spears when she debuted because she was doing a tour at the time and she came to my city at the mall there and there was like a huge sign in for her. And I remember I took my mom with me to go and line up for it. Uh, and unfortunately, like just because of how crazy it was there, when I lined up, they cut off the line like what was it? Maybe like two people ahead of me. So I couldn't get a chance to get her autograph, meet her, and all that stuff. Looking back, is it was it a major thing? Probably not. It was just, typical fanboy fantasy type of situation. I mean, yeah, would it have been nice to meet her? Yeah, totally. It would have been so cool. By the way, so I put the second branch on now, so it's actually coming along a lot nicer. Man, she was like massive back in the day. I remember what was it? Did you have like a feud with Christina Aguilera or something? That's what I feel like that was a situation back then, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Okay, yeah, this is the piece I need. Okay, and then this has to sneak into there like that, and you lock that in place. Okay, it's a ring piece. I've always hated these ring pieces because, or like when I'm attaching them to the plants, just because they're always going to like flop everywhere. Okay, and this I need to attach it to a flower bud. Okay, And this attaches like this. Oh, okay. See, this is where it pays I gotta pay attention. Because here I attached this brown piece on top of it, which I shouldn't have. This is supposed to be a flower bud. Okay, there we go. And yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like when you look at this, oh, got stuck there. When you look at this instruction piece here, it looks like it's the circular brown piece, like right here, like just this small one here. But it's actually based off if you look very very closely, then you can see that it's the flower bud. And I didn't do that, and that's my bad. Just my lighting. You dance. You no longer dance though. Oh, yeah, it's a song in elementary school. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of the stuff we used to do back in elementary school we don't do nowadays. And honestly, I kind of miss those days when everything was just like so much easier, so much less stress, you know? Okay, so we got it like this here. I need to attach 5 of these. Okay. So it's going to go like that. Okay, cool. I got it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 of these. Okay, so this is going to be for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just organize a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So then these are going to be for additional stuff. Okay, where I'm at. So take this, connect it to like this. What kind of dancing did you do? Because you said you were a dancer. So were you like contemporary? Were you uh, modern hip hop? Did you, I don't know, like do pop in and lock in sort of stuff? I wish I knew how to do pop in and lock in, man. My joints would crack so hard right now if I tried doing that. I'm just not flexible enough. And I think that's probably why I also like to watch a lot of America's Best Dance Crew stuff, because just seeing that like the way these people moved. No, I'm not a dancer. There's just Simon for School. Ah, okay, okay. So it's like they told you come up with an interpretive dance for this song, sort of deal. Oh fuck, J Lo. I haven't heard her in forever. I wonder whatever happened to her. Like, I know she's kind of branched off into doing movies, but a lot of her movies, I guess weren't the greatest. I like trying to be nice and stuff, but like a lot of them weren't the greatest blockbuster hit type of things. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, no, that's fair. Just doing like do this for class assignment, but nothing like super intensive. Okay, cool. So I got this done, and they all got to tilt up a little bit, but I'll do that after I put this on. Okay, so we got that here. Get that centered. Kind of tilt all these up so like the flower petals are. JLo is your birthday. Oh no way! She's your birthday twin. That is so cool. Would you ever tell her that if you met her, or have you ever met her? Like, I wonder how many people go around and tell like celebrities, "Oh, we share the same birthday. We should like totally do something together," type of thing. Like, I can imagine people would do that quite a bit. Hey. Okay, so I need this. 2, 5, here we go. Never met her, but it'd be nice. Yeah, like I feel like she would be nice to meet. I don't know, because you see a lot of people talk about, oh, when they meet celebrities, they're not what they expect, right? And that's always been a worry. Like we idolize celebrities so much, and then if we ever to meet them in real life, you know, would we be super disappointed by what we see? And that's because like I met a couple at like comic book conventions, and they've always seemed nice, but then you got to wonder, like, is that just being nice for the sake of you know for the sake of being in a public space right now, so they can't obviously be like mean and stuff like that? Or I guess a question for you then, Ali. Have you ever had a chance to like meet any celebrities, and if so, like what was your impression of them? Because the only ones I've ever met again were at like comic book conventions, so I would get an autograph. Actually, the one I met recently that I kind of uh, had a good time with was, well, I met the voice actress Mei Hong for from K-pop Demon Hunters. She was really cool. She's very chill. But then I also met um, Tim Daly, who was the voice of Superman in in the '90s cartoon series, The New Adventures of The Adventures of Superman. Yeah, the cartoon. And honestly, Kim and Kevin Conroy were like they were my childhood. I grew up watching those cartoons, and their voices are so iconic, and just like you automatically associate them with the characters. I kind of wish I could have met Kevin Conroy. Unfortunately, like he's passed, but he would have been so cool to meet. Just to hear him do his Batman voice. Although I did get a chance to meet the voice of Gem from Gem and the Holograms, another '90s show that I used to watch, and that was super cool. The voice actress, she was super nice. I'm not gonna. Part of me kind of wishes I could do voice acting. That would be really fun, I think. Because you gotta imagine, like, in a way, voice acting is similar to VTubing. If you think about it, like we're not actually on camera; it's just our voices, right? And what you see of us is whatever is being displayed on the screen at the time. So, like for instance, right now, for me, all you're seeing is my avatar. And same sort of thing when you're looking at voice actor cartoons and movies and all that stuff. It's not the actual person; it's just whatever voice they have going on. Okay, so this here now has to connect where? Um, okay, one goes up here. How do I want this branch to pop out? Okay. Oh man, starships. I can't hear the song without thinking of the movie Pitch Perfect. You know, just because they did that special collab at the end of it, or that special like music video where they had um fans send in their renditions of the song and then they incorporated it. I thought that was a really cool way to give back to the fans also. Okay. So this is what we got so far, and honestly that's looking super nice. Just be careful not to like drop it. Okay, and then I got a whole bunch of these extra pieces here. Oh, okay, that's okay. So first off, let me put this piece away because that's a spare. Okay, so all these extra pieces are going to fill in here and be like dirt. So obviously, I'm not going to put those in just right this second because it's gonna fall all over the place when I try and show it to you. And then yeah, so that's it. Oh wait, what's this? You could win. Your feedback will help shape the future development of this product series. Oh, I wonder what you win. Maybe they'll give you like a special kit or something. I gotta do this afterwards. Okay, so pretty much, this is the entire completed Plum Blossom set. Let me see if I can lay this down without knocking over anything. Yeah, so that's it. It looks really pretty, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I really like these flower sets because they have that whole. Just move the dirt off to the side. They have that whole like what's the word I'm looking for? That aesthetic that they give off. It's like very nice. It's homey. It's like it's welcoming. But at the same time, like I don't have to worry about watering them all the time because knowing me, I'd forget to do that. Like I tried growing some green onions in a jar on in my kitchen, and having to constantly change the water on that too was getting to be a pain. So the fact that I can have like these flowers here and not have to uh, deal with maintenance is kind of nice. And then obviously, like I said, I am going to put them all on a shelf and make it all look pretty and everything. Especially once I do the chrysanthemum, I'm gonna set it up in the way of the season. So it's going to be probably start off with winter, then go to spring, summer, then fall. Or should I do them in the way based off of how I built them, like in the order? So it would be the bamboo, the orchid, then this, and then the chrysanthemum. Hmm. I'll think about that. But yeah, so like this is the final product here. Just to show you the whole thing. Um, it's really cool. I really like it. And I would highly recommend, obviously, getting some or getting these pieces if you ever are interested in Lego builds. Okay, so let's put this in now carefully. All right, I'm going to do this carefully so I don't drop them and lose them. Is this from the Pitch Perfect soundtrack? No, it's not. Okay, this is the original from Florida. I only asked that because I remember they played this on the Pitch Perfect movie, and it was a really good rendition. I liked it. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. Okay. So one thing I'm possibly tempted to do, just because I am worried, like with these dirt pieces here at the bottom, that they'll fall and I'll lose them or something. It's gonna spray glue and just like put a layer of and just spray it here, so then it causes them to like stick together, and that way, if something happens to say it falls over in transit or something, you don't lose the pieces, right? It's kind of hard to show without like dropping it. Let me see if I can do this ever so gently. I'll show it from the backside. So like yeah, you got like all the little dirt pieces at the bottom here, which is cool. Let me just fix the blossom a little bit here. Okay. Let me just adjust it so it's a little bit more equal looking. Oh shit! Gotta be careful. Almost broke this. Okay, once it's built, I just shouldn't fuss with it, honestly. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. But perfect. Yeah, so we did it. Everything is done and built. Honestly, it's been a really lot of fun just like sitting here chatting with you guys, just relaxing, just listening to music, and just get a chance to connect with you guys on a more deeper level than we normally can when we're playing video games and everything. Uh, but yeah, sorry, just get some water. Actually, it's crazy that so I'm using this bottle that I got at KCON back in 2016, where it was signed by Taeyeon. I don't remember who this is. Gyu Hyun? I don't know who. I can't remember what actor that was or singer possibly. But honestly, I'm surprised that these printed signatures haven't worn off, considering how often I use this bottle. And it was like production to support, the Samdasu Water Corporation that they started in Jeju. Sorry, that's just a really random tangent. Um, but yeah, so I do have to actually run uh this morning, and that's why I did an earlier Lego build stream. I really appreciate you being here, Ali, and just like chatting with me and keeping me company, and everyone else that has just been lurking and just like hanging on in the background and vibing to the music and listening to me ramble on like an old man. I really appreciate that, you guys, and I will be back on what today's what, Friday. I'll be back on Monday for sure, and I'll continue with more Near Automata. If you guys didn't get a chance to see the last stream, the VOD is up where we managed to get a lot farther. I spent like half an hour trying to find how to do one specific task, which was like as simple as going to the start button and selecting it. So I felt stupid there. But we did manage to fight one of the big bosses. So if you want, give a chat, check that out. It was a fun and interesting clip. I was stressing so bad. Um, like I was raging. No, not raging, but like my hands were just like clenched on the controller because I noticed with that game it takes like almost 20, 30 minutes just to beat one of the bosses just because, excuse me, uh I am doing uh like ranged attacks. So I'm like just constantly shooting them, but the damage is only like seven attack points. You know. Okay, my pleasure. It's always hanging with you. Thank you for streaming. Good luck with whatever you do today. Yeah, thank you very much, Ali. No, it's so I'm actually helping my parents get their house cleaned up and everything and get groceries because my niece is going to be doing her first ever sleepover at her grandparents' house. So they want to get everything ready for her because her parents are going on a trip. So they want to get her accustomed to sleeping over at someone else's house. Uh and obviously, she's only 3 years old, so it's a new experience for her. So they just want to get everything ready, and they asked me to come and help, like, get the house cleaned and everything. And unfortunately, they asked me to do it in the morning because they got plans in the afternoon. So I'm like, oh, but the mornings I stream. All right, so I started a little bit earlier today just to get that, uh, keep my stream going, and being more consistent, trying to do like keep to my word. Like I have a schedule. I will try to do my best to keep to that. I will say I might, like, just like yesterday where it's not a normal stream day. I may do a pop-up stream every now and then, depending on how my day is going. I'm also trying to like distract myself too because I did have that interview on Wednesday, which I had mentioned to you guys, and I was like nervous about it and stuff. So fingers crossed on that. They said they still have to interview the rest of the candidates, which is fair, and I totally get that. And so I'm not trying to think about it by distracting myself with doing like streams, doing like obviously the Lego build, and just keeping myself busy so I don't think like, oh, did I answer this question right? Did I do that wrong? Should I have said it this way? Sort of thing. I've had that experience too. My mom traveled to visit my grandma, but I couldn't go with her, so I stayed with two of my other family members. Yeah, and especially when you're a young child who's like 3 years old and you've never slept over at someone else's house before, it could be and a difficult transition experience, especially since you are you're not fully understanding, I guess, what's going on. Like she kind of understands, but I don't know. She fully gets that she's going to be staying at her grandparents for a little while. So they're doing a test run just as out so she gets comfortable, and they want to get everything ready. So and everything. So yeah. Um, but that's it. I am going to head out. Uh, Got to go eat breakfast still and shower and then head out to go help them with stuff. But thank you guys very much for being here. I really appreciate it. I can actually do this now. Haha. Um, and I will see you guys on Monday. I may not do a pop-up stream this weekend. We'll see how I feel. That said, if I do, I will announce it in the Discord. I do apologize for the late announcement in the Discord about today's stream. I originally was going to push it back, start a little later, but then I'm like, let's start earlier. Anyways, thank you guys, and I will see you on Monday. Take care. Bye. Let me just get my deck out here.